Cocaine Bear is the brand new film from Universal, and director Elizabeth Banks, who is directing her third film in her career after Pitch Perfect 3 and 2019's Charlie's Angels. It's also produced by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, people behind the Jump Street films, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This film, after a couple bags of cocaine that was trying to be smuggled by Ray Liotta's character, gets dropped in a town in Georgia. The bear takes cocaine and goes on a rampage, and the film has human characters that are either trying to go after the bear, after the actual cocaine, or trying to flee the bear. There is Kerry Russell Sari character, who is a mother looking for her lost child, who gets lost with her friend. So Brooklyn Prince plays Dee Dee, and Christian Coveney plays Henry, who are lost after they, skip school. And Dee Dee, Brooklyn Prince's mom, Kerry Russell, is searching for them. You also have Eddie and David, people who work for Sid, played by Ray Liotta. That's Alden Ehrenreich and O'Shea Jackson Jr. They are looking for the cocaine, while Ehrenreich's character is grieving over the loss of his wife. You also have Isaiah Whitlock Jr., who plays Bob, a detective from a different state, who's trying to come in and figure out, Sid's master plan. And you also have Ranger Liz, played by Margot Martindale, who is the ranger at the forest where this bear goes crazy. The film is an hour and 35 minutes with credits, and the film is rated R. Welcome back to a brand new movie review here on Mac Talks Movies. We're talking about Cocaine Bear, the new film hitting theaters this upcoming weekend. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell. I do other movie reviews, TV show reviews, movie rankings, and a box office breakdown show every single Tuesday. So please subscribe, ring the bell if you're new to the channel. Comment down below. First of all, if you've seen Cocaine Bear, did you like this film? Did you like the ridiculousness of the movie? Or did you not like it? Was it too over the top for you? If you have not seen it, tell me, are you going to see this in theaters, or are you going to just wait a couple weeks before this film hits PVOD in around 17 days? Also, please like the video, guys. The thumbs up button, that's how you support this channel. So I was very excited for Cocaine Bear. I think I really do miss films where you can sit in a movie, turn your brain off, and watch some fun, over-the-top things. I think some people, this might not be for them, because there's just movies that are not made like this anymore. Cocaine Bear is of its own realm, as it's a movie that doesn't take itself an inch seriously throughout the entire film. Now, as the film states in its trailer and in the movie itself, that it is based on a true story. There was a drug smuggling problem when a thing of cocaine did drop in Georgia, and a bear did eat the cocaine. But in real life, the bear died of eating the cocaine. Obviously, in this situation, it comes even more to life, killing a lot of people in this movie. So let's get my positives, the negatives, and then my score. Overall, man, I had a blast watching Cocaine Bear in theaters. It's not the overwhelmingly fun that I maybe was expecting throughout the film. There are some lulls, which I'll get into my negatives. But overall, every time the bear is involved in a scene, the movie is tons of fun. There's a sequence where I'm not going to spoil it, but let's just say it's involving a medic trying to get people out of a situation. It's my by far favorite scene of the movie, and I was like dying laughing in the theater. I can't remember the last time I was laughing so hard in a movie. I think all the way back from a year ago, since I saw that The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I was laughing so hard watching. There's 2 or 3 scenes that just really got me in this movie. I want to say this, it is rated R for a reason. The action is tons of fun. It's bloody, it's gory, it's exactly what you want. Sometimes it's over the top, and sometimes it's just tons of fun seeing a bear go on its rampage. There's also a ton of fun of other human characters who are added into the mix, other than the bear itself. One of the best scene stealers is Isaiah Whitlock Jr., who I saw in The Five Bloods a couple years ago. He's fantastic as a detective. He has this thing, what's to say, with a puppy in this movie that's very adorable, and he also brings out the ridiculousness, a really human reaction to the ridiculousness of a bear doing cocaine. I also thought Alden Ehrenreich and O'Shea Jackson Jr. were tremendous, especially Ehrenreich, who brings in a lot of the actual comedy that doesn't include the cocaine bear. Due to his wife dying, leaving his son with his drug smuggling dad. There's a lot of fun actually with Alden Ehrenreich, and I know he gets a lot of stuff because of the Han Solo movie, but he is clearly a gifted actor, and hopefully he does get more roles coming down the pipeline because he is tons of fun and comic relief in the movie. I think one of the MVPs of this movie as well is Margot Martindale as the Ranger. She is hilarious in the movie, and just from a character point of view, she's definitely probably the funniest human character in the movie as this Ranger. She also has a thing with Jesse Tyler Ferguson's character, who's not even in the trailers, I think, but I'll just leave that as it is. I mean, she was tons of fun in this movie. Always like to see Kerry Russell. She's not really doing too much anymore. She's been very selective over the past couple of years following the finishing of The Americans. Even in recent years, she's just done, since The Americans finished, Star Wars Episode 9, Antlers, and this. So she's been very selective over the past couple of years. But she's tons of fun as well as the mom, basically in distress. But overall, you came down here for the over-the-top ridiculousness of the bear, and the movie does not take itself seriously whatsoever. If it tried to take itself a little seriously, it would be a bad movie. But because it doesn't, I just had tons of fun watching Cocaine Bear. There are some negatives. There are some character arcs that just don't feel totally necessary added into the movie. I think once you get past the opening scene, the next 30 to 45 minutes are just kind of like boring. It's not awful, but it's not good either. It's just pretty much a bad. Following that opening scene, the movie is kind of boring, and it's just not good for the next 30 to 45 minutes of the movie. Once the bear becomes a factor again, the movie starts to really hit high gear for the remainder of the runtime. There's a lull from the first act heading into the second act that I just wasn't a big fan of. It was fun to see Kerry Russell, but I just didn't really care about Kerry Russell's journey to find her daughter. It was actually probably the least interesting storyline of the entire human side of the movie. There's also some very much cheesy dialogue in the movie. When you have this much cheesy dialogue, some of it's going to really work for comedy. I think sometimes it works awful for the movie. There's instances where, for example, Margot Martindale has a really cheesy line. I know what I'm talking about when you see the movie, but it actually worked in the ridiculousness of the scene. But there's also a scene where a line delivered by Christian Convery, who plays Henry, and it was not the actor's fault. It was just the dialogue for that scene, for that line, was too much for me. So there's definitely at times where the movie does go a bit too cheesy. But overall, guys, I had a fun time with Cocaine Bear. I didn't take this movie seriously at all because the movie itself doesn't take it too seriously. There's not a lot of human characters that you really can attach to from an emotional at all point of view. But when the mayhem's going on with the bear, the movie is tons of fun. I'm going to give Cocaine Bear a 3.5 out of 5. I'm going to go 67% for Cocaine Bear, the new film hitting theaters now. So please, thanks for my review of Cocaine Bear. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell if you're new to the channel. More reviews are coming, including more reviews of Last of Us, Bad Batch, and coming on Wednesday, The Mandalorian, Creed 3, tons of other videos, including my box office breakdown show on Tuesday. I'll see you guys soon.